As the crowd continues to file in, we get set to bring you another exciting game. There'll be plenty of long sleeves and hand warmers in abundance tonight as the Jets match up against the Bears. I'm Al Michaels with my partner John Madden here to bring you today's game.
Now here's one of the better quarterbacks in the league. And the great thing about him is that he always gets the job done. Maybe it's selling a play pass or throwing a block on a reverse. He's always out there doing the little things to help his team to victory.
The Jets have a few receivers that he likes to throw to, and here's one of them. There's no question these two have developed that chemistry, and he's always finding an open spot in the defense to give his quarterback a target to hit. It wouldn't be surprising to see them hook up a few times in this one.
And you can tell that defense is fired up and ready to go. I don't think we should keep them waiting any longer.
They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get this game started. Bryant is just about ready to kick this one away. Nice defense. From the 2. They're ready to go on offense for the first time. Let's take a look at the first coach in our EA Sports Coaches Close-Up. Dick Duran was the defensive coordinator of the Jacksonville Jaguars, helped lead them to the playoffs before coming to Chicago, where he was the Coach of the Year in 2001. Throwing on first down. With the throw, on the run. With the hurdle, he's taken down at the 43. Great play there by Clark.
The thing is, he got some separation there, and he was able to get him a big chunk of yards.
Continue looking at our EA Sports Coach Close-Up with Jets' Herman Edwards, who was a fine defensive back in his playing days. Handed off to the back. That's a 3-yard gain.
Ball carrier, 3-yard gain on the play.
Second and 7 coming up here. Throwing. Incomplete pass. He overthrows his intended receiver.
That pass was clearly overthrown.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
On the 40-yard line.
Drops back. Under pressure.
Number 10 with the carry. 7-yard gain on the play.
Edinger comes out, hoping to put points on the scoreboard for the first time. The kick is up. And he slices it wide right. Curtis Martin appears poised to have a big game today. He's healthy and he's rested and told us yesterday he had a great week of practice.
Yeah, he mentioned just how tightly the running game and the passing game came together in practice this week. He said they were trying some new things. Don't be surprised if we see a few new wrinkles.
The offensive line looked like they just collapsed on that play.
The offensive line has to get good movement on the snap of the ball for the inside run to work, and it didn't happen on that play.
Second and 12. Ball on the 39-yard line.
What a stiffer. Just about a 3-yard gain there. Only one man in the backfield. Pressure, stepping up, throwing. He hits his receiver. Pickup of about 8.
The catch. Gain of 8 on the play.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. Fair catch called for.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
Inside their own 20. The Bears line up with two backs behind the quarterback. Pressure coming. Good play in the backfield. Stewart was brought down hard on that play.
That was just a big-time play by the defense. They got low on the defensive line, they pushed the pocket, and they were right there to bring him down.
It's second down and 15 to go.
Set. Hit him low. Maggie boom.
Dropping back, closing in, gets rid of it. The pass ball's incomplete. He just lost focus as he dropped the ball.
I just don't know how you lose focus in a football game.
The Jets expecting pass as they line up with 7 defensive backs.
Drop back. Drop. That's all you. Fire out. Comes the heat.
Drops back. Throwing. Comes over.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it. You're in a hole here on third down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
First and 10. Ball on their own 29.
Stay guys. Take him out.
Passing on first down. He gets the handoff on the delay. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known. They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Man in motion. Dropping back, gets the pass off. He floated it out there, and the receiver was able to bring it in.
And that's a typical timing pass where you lead the receiver to a spot. And when he gets there, he just needs to make the catch.
A little over 4 to go. Ball on their own 35. Drops back.
Number 10, a ball carry. 1-yard gain on the play.
Maynard is looking for a good punt here. Here's the kick. This could be a good return. The 40, the 30, the 20. High stepping to the end zone. Touchdown, New York. A sensational punt return for the touchdown.
They sure put the special in special teams after that one. He's got his team going now.
Bryant comes in for the extra point. And it's up. And the extra point is good. So with both clubs trying to catch their breath after that return, we'll get set for another one.
Returning kicks and punts is a fielding. First, you got to get under the kick, make sure you have it secured. Then you need to quickly decide where you're going to go with it.
Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 27, back deep to return.
And it's a short kickoff. From the 12. He shakes the defender. Plows ahead. Chicago takes over on offense, needing a touchdown to draw even. Only one man in the backfield.
Let's go. Come on.
Stewart gets set. Cross play to the right. He's taken down in the backfield. Lost about a yard. Going to the right. Thomas didn't have much to work with on that running play.
That's because the defense did a good job anticipating the snap count. With an aggressive defense like this, a hard count could be an effective way to keep them off balance while trying to draw them off sides.
Using split
Third and
backs.
13. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Bring the pay.
Under pressure, looking for an option, throws it, makes the adjustment. They couldn't get past the sticks, and that'll bring up fourth down.
You know, that's one play that drives me crazy when I see it. Does a receiver not realize where they need to be for the first down?
7, Chicago, nothing.
The teams have switched sides, and we'll start the second quarter. So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. From the 33. Across midfield. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Jets. John, I can't believe the chances they're taking when they kick it to that guy. What a run.
Yeah, I can't tell you enough about how important speed is on the field. He got in behind his blocks, disappeared for a second, shot out the other side, and he's in the end zone.
Bryant comes in to attempt the point after. And it's on its way. The point after is good. Starting to get into the groove. That's 14 consecutive points.
It sure seems like they've figured out the best way to move the ball against this defense.
So it wasn't the offense, but the special teams that made up this scoring drive.
Here's a situation for the offense to take the momentum right back. They need to come out and go right at the defense to let them know they're ready to get a score of their own.
The kickoff team lines up.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 27 back to return.
Sends it sail. From the 10-yard line.
Holding on the receiving team. 10-yard penalty. First down.
First and 10. Ball on their own 17.
Hit the ball.
Stewart gets set.
Bring that pain, 90 bull.
Going to the air on first down. Pressure with the throw into the open field. And he goes out at the 34-yard line. Thomas catches a floater for the first down.
And it's a good thing he caught it. You don't want to drop those passes that are sure first down.
It's the toss to the left. Just about a yard on the run. The Jets line up in the quarter defense. Drops back. Pressure coming. Big opening with the catch on the run. No problem picking up the first.
Yeah, you know, we talk about putting a ball on a guy. The quarterback put that ball on the receiver perfectly.
So they have first and 10 here. Closing in, throwing, great pass. Stewart has been perfect on this drive.
Yeah, what happens? You get into a rhythm. The way this guy's throwing, he's going to stay in that rhythm until the defense knocks him out of it.
Only one man in the backfield. He's taken down at the 35-yard line. The back picks up about 2 on that carry. It's second down and 8 to go. Dropping back. Breaking breaking free. And a fumble. It's scooped up. The defender knocked the ball loose, and he turned it over. So it's 1st and 10 following the fumble. To the air on 1st down. Under pressure, hits him in stride. And a pickup of about 2.
Reception. Gain of 2 on the play.
Nickelback in this time.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Missed it. A run up the middle, but the defense was waiting right there to make the stop.
Yeah, he saw a little seam there. Could have closed up before he had a chance to take advantage of it.
Here is a 3rd and long situation. Ball on their own 39. Pennington gets set. Man in motion. Drops back. Gets rid of it. Incomplete pass. The tight end was right there, but he just couldn't get that pass under control.
I don't know what happened there. The quarterback did his job delivering a catchable ball. He just couldn't come up with it.
This will be his 2nd punt of the game. Here's the kick. And he waves for the fair catch.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner.
They'll go from the I formation. Using motion. Pressure, throwing. And this pass is completed. White is doing a good job this afternoon, contributing his 4th catch of the game. Second and 1 coming up. Thomas, the lone setback. Dropping back. Pressure coming. Puts her on the ground. It's scooped up. He got to the quarterback and caused the fumble.
And he has to feel that defender coming and tuck the ball away and not allow him to knock it out like that. He either has to take off with it, throw it away. But don't take a hit that's going to put the ball on the ground.
And we'll take a few looks to determine whether the ball came out before the knee was down.
The key thing here is that the ball started to come out before his knee was down. If it did, then it should be counted as a fumble.
The call on the field is overturned.
So the referee agrees with the official upstairs, and this one has been overturned.
Well, it was put in to right a wrong. And right there, it was wrong. And now it's right. The quarterback will be better off taking a sack here than throwing it away, because he doesn't want the clock to stop if they don't get the first. So if no one's there, he should just tuck the ball and slide when he has to.
Hit the ball. Bring it back. Bulldog under. Stay up. Here comes the heat.
Into the open field. The quarterback is calling them back to the line of scrimmage. A lot of room to work with. 1st and 10.
Come on, get up. 90 ball.
Throwing on 1st down. Breaks free. Slips the tackle. Slips the tackle.
Here's a no huddle. It's a good way to keep the defense off balance.
With the throw, he hits his receiver. Right on the mark there to move the chains.
And the thing is, the secondary looked a little on their heels on that one. They just couldn't converge on the ball in time, and now they get a whole new set of downs.
Good play call by the defensive coordinator.
He knows exactly how to take advantage of his personnel. He always puts him in position to make big plays out there, whether it's rushing the quarterback or playing in pass coverage downfield.
New York comes out in a 46.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Got him. You got him. Get at it. Lose it. Hut.
Looking upfield. Play action. Throwing. Drops the interception. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
You know, he didn't pick it off, but at least he didn't let the receiver make the catch either. Still a pretty good effort. I'll tell you, here's a defensive lineman's dream. 3rd and long, and he knows they have to pass.
Closing in. Throwing short to the right side. The good pass rush forces the erratic pass.
Yeah, he had to get rid of the ball in a hurry.
From here, this will be about a 46-yard field goal. The kick is up. A nice kick, and it's good. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 34 back to return.
Nice kick and returnable. New York is looking to extend its advantage as they take over again offensively.
They'll take over at the 17-yard line. 1st and 10.
Pennington with a man in motion. Feeds it off to the back, gets away. New York calls a timeout. They have 1 left. Looking to pick up a first and moving down the field. Still a chance for them to increase their lead. It's 2nd down and 6 to go. Drops back. Under pressure. Gets rid of it. Comes up with it. It's loose. It's picked up. Great play by the defense to recover the fumble.
Yeah, they were right there to jump on the ball.
So we have a challenge.
The officials are going to review it. Whenever a questionable call happens in the last 2 minutes, the review is called from upstairs.
The coach is hoping they get it right here because that could be a big lift to the team.
What the official will be looking for here is to see if the knee is down. It's tough to say with that replay. This one won't be easy.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is overturned.
It was unclear initially why they called for a review, but now we understand the reason.
You have to give it to these officials. Their job's not easy. Sometimes they make mistakes, and most of the times they're right.
Going to the air on 1st down. Gets the pass off. It's broken up. He went down very hard after getting that pass away.
Getting pressure on the quarterback is the easiest way to disrupt a pass play. The defensive line should take full credit for that play.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Set. Hook out right. Stay guys.
With the pass. This pass is incomplete. It looked like he'd come up with it, but he just couldn't get it under control.
He did a nice job of getting off the line and getting into his pass pattern. But he had the ball bounce right off his fingertips.
3rd down and long coming up here. Ball on their own 37. Using motion.
We'll see. Get in there, Lon. Get at him, Pete.
Gets rid of it. Nice adjustment. So it's 4th down after a fine defensive play that prevents him from getting past the marker.
That receiver just didn't show very good concentration on that play. You plan the play, the quarterback makes a good pass, and poor execution by the receiver means that your offense heads back to the sideline.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. It's the end of the 2nd quarter with the score, New York 14, Chicago 3.
Chicago
Welcome back as we get the second half underway.
Chicago is lined up for the kickoff. Number 84, back deep to return.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. From the 2-yard line. New York already leading in this one. Sends their offensive unit back onto the field. They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Pressure, throwing short to his left. Great. 4-yard gain on the play.
Makes the catch. Gain of 4 on the play.
Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on their own 25.
Second and 6. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Kind of play that goes for maybe a couple. Here are the numbers when it comes to third down conversions.
Third down conversions is a keeper stat. When you convert on third down, you keep 3 things. You keep your drive going, you keep their defense on the field, and you keep your defense resting on the sideline.
That incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. Here's the punt. And he chooses not to return this one.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball.
Using motion.
You got moving. Here comes the hit.
Carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards.
Gain of 4.
Let's check in with Melissa.
Hi, Al. The Jets coach feels fortunate that his team leads in this one, despite the play of his defense. He thinks that they're underachieving, and he told me that's partially due to a lack of focus. Look for much more inspired play from the defense in the second half as they try to protect their lead. Al?
That was Melissa Stark with her sideline report. Gain of a couple on that carry. It's 3rd down and 4 to go. Ball on their own 46. Davis in motion. They give it to the halfback. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
1-yard gain on the play.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. They'll spot this one where it went out. They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
He hands it off. 4-yard gain there.
With the carry. Gain of 4 on the play.
They need 6. Ball on their own 33. Dropping back with the throw into the open. Hits him on the run. He found the seam in the zone for a pretty good game.
That's just how they teach you to do it. Read the play, find the weakness, and then go after it.
Martin. Great fake. Pressure coming. He's taken down to the backfield. And the quarterback gets dumped for the sack.
His receiver might have had a step to the outside, but the rush got to him just before he could get rid of it.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the kick. He signals for a fair catch.
That's a good job of getting downfield by the cover team to force a fair catch.
So they have 1st and 10 here. The Bears using motion. And the halfback picks up about 3.
3-yard gain on the play.
Tosses it out to the left. Gain of a couple on that carry.
On the run, gain of 2 on the play.
Bring that pain, baby.
Using motion. Dropping back. Throws it. He lost it. The Jets dive on the fumble. And the defense comes up with it.
You know, the ball carrier's #1 job, even before getting yardage, is to protect the football.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line. The coach is hoping to get it right here because that could be a big lift to the team.
What the official will be looking for here is to see if the knee is down. It's tough to say with that replay. This one won't be easy.
The call on the field is overturned. No time to be charged to the defense.
So he takes advantage of the option to challenge the play, and it pays off.
If you don't use them, they go to waste.
1st and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Terrell goes in motion.
Stay out. Get in there.
Hand off to the tailback. Breaks free. The 50. The 40. And they finally make the tackle at the 32.
When you talk about taking your man out of the play, this is what you're talking about. You know, this is the kind of block that guys dream about. I mean, he just unloads on that guy.
Come on, partner.
Using motion. Complete. The blocking broke down on that play, allowing the defender to get to the quarterback as he was releasing the ball.
Line has to do a better job of protection, or they're going to get their quarterback killed.
They got nothing.
Dropping back, surveying the field. Gets rid of it. Pass ball's incomplete. Beasley just made a great defensive play.
He has a knack for making a big play. And that was another one right there.
3rd down and long coming up here.
Come on, drop back, drop.
Under pressure, throwing. The pass is picked off. With all that pressure, there wasn't much he could do with it.
Yeah, and all he did was throw it right at the defender. He either has to throw it away or take off. But you can't turn the ball over.
The offense gets ready to go following the interception. Pennington gets set. Drops back with the pass. This pass is incomplete. Good job finding some room. I thought he was going to bring that one in.
And the receiver just dropped it. I was watching him in practice the other day, and he didn't miss a ball. Looks like he just took his eye off that one.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Let's go. Ball. Back off, DB. Set. Ain't got nothing.
Hand off to the tailback. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that one. Third and 7 coming up here. Ball on their own 30. Pressure with the throw. Behind him, but he has it. He saw the whole field, was able to stand back there and find the open man.
You know, when the defense is sending extra rushers at the quarterback, it takes a lot of poise to get the ball out of there with any accuracy.
So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Jets ahead of the Bears, 14-3.
Chicago 3.
The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play.
Give it all you got, D. Come on. Get him up. D up. Come on, D up. Watch the flat.
They give it to the halfback. The running back gets about 3.
Ball carrier. 3-yard gain on the play. Second and 6. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Fifth play of this drive. Looking to run it here. He shakes a defender. Running with purpose. Martin with a nice run and picks up the first down.
And it was well executed. They hit their blocks, and the back found the right hole to get down the field and pick up a first down.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Sideline to sideline. Set.
Hand it off to the back. Breaking free. Can't bring him down. Martin blows right through that defense.
Not only does he get a nice gain, he also picks up a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Catch the ball, man. Set.
Runs over the tackle. So on the blitz, they can't get to the ball carrier until it's too late.
And when you're blitzing to stop the run, the idea is bringing more guys and the offense can block. You also got to cut off the lanes and gaps that he can use to escape out of the backfield. That just didn't happen here.
First and 10. Ball on the 17-yard line. Pennington sets up, using motion. Martin using the stiff arm.
Got an inadvertent face mask on the defense.
They called it inadvertent.
You know, there's so many limbs flying and body parts moving around that you just tackle whatever you can and you grab anything that's moving. Sometimes you get a handful of mass.
2nd and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 9-yard line. Hand off to the tailback. Just about a yard in the way.
1-yard gain on the play.
This is the 10th play of this drive. Hands it off, and he's tackled at the 7-yard line. Mark has gotten stronger as the game has gone on.
I'll tell you, one of the things you look for from your running back is for him to have an impact throughout the game, but still be fresh in that fourth quarter.
John, they're trying to determine exactly where they'll spot the ball.
I'll tell you what, unless they're seeing something that we're not seeing, I don't think they're going to overturn this one.
The call on the field is overturned. No timeout will be charged to the defense.
So the coach looks a lot smarter after getting the play reversed in his team's favor.
Hey, if you can get a call like that changed, then it's worth the risk of losing a timeout.
This will be a 25-yard field goal attempt. And it's on its way. The field goal attempt is good. Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 81, back to return.
It's on its way. From the 3. Their last drive ended with a pick, and the offense right now ready to call their first play on this drive. The Bears line up in the shotgun. Stewart gets set, dropping back. He has room. The 30. And it's the quarterback himself, able to pick up a big first down.
Here's the thing. If you give him any type of lane or gap to run through, he's going to take it, and he's usually going to take it for a big gain.
So we have 1st and 10 here. To the air on 1st down. With the throw, the pass falls incomplete. That incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. The Bears line up in the shotgun. He's looking, throws it. Ooh, nearly picks off. They're lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Yeah, he had an excellent opportunity to end the drive right there. He just couldn't bring it in.
3rd down and long coming up here. Ball on their own 38. Almost at the 2-minute mark now. Gets the pass off. He has it.
Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here. This is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st down.
Out of the gun.
1st and 10.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark. So they have 1st and 10 here.
Bring the pain. Get at him, Keith.
Quarterback back in the
1st
shotgun.
and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
So they'll lose yardage on that tackle. There was nothing open downfield, resulting in a big sack.
This team loves to play zone and pass cover. They'll use the cover 2 on just about any play, relying on the defensive front to create pressure on the quarterback. They'll blitz every now and then to change things up. That's usually inside the 20-yard line and keep the offense off balance.
Eagle left. Set. Hut. Eagle left. Hut. Hut. Hut.
Drops back with the throw. Incomplete pass. Good job getting there, but he couldn't bring it in for the catch.
It doesn't help the quarterback's confidence when he gets the ball to his receiver, but he can't hang on. He's got to know that he can count on him to make the catch. Hey, this isn't going to be an easy pickup, but the offense has to believe that they can do it, or they've already lost the game. The line has to give the quarterback some time so he can find an open guy and keep this thing going.
Picked off. Pickens was all over that one.
This defense is very disciplined. They never seem to be out of position on plays like that.
This one is just about in the books. The offense gets ready to go following the interception. The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him. Washington got very good penetration there. Mark wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
Man in motion. Give it off again. The Bears call a timeout. That's their second. Running back picks up about 7 yards.
I'm guessing this should be a run. The defense can't be lollygagging around, because if they are and they give up a first, this one's over.
Pennington gets set, using motion. He'll get the call. Martin couldn't even get out of the backfield.
This defense is extremely active and effective up front. They do a good job of getting upfield quickly, creating havoc in the backfield. Misdirection plays and draws can be a good way to use their speed and aggressiveness against them. I bet the defensive coordinator is telling his guys on the sidelines to get ready, because it'll be up to them to stop any comeback attempt and hold on for the win.
Here's the punt. And he waves for the fair catch.
There was no need to try and return that one, but he made the right decision there. Any run plays in the playbook should be thrown out, because they need points fast, and the only way they're going to get them is by throwing the ball.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 24. Man in motion. Throwing on 1st down. And he's brought down in the backfield. They've had no trouble getting to the quarterback in this one. Their 4th sack of the game. He's trying to hurry them back to the line. Bill stopped the clock with the spike. So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on 3rd down.
3rd down conversions are usually a good barometer of how well your offense is playing. It means that your offense is making big plays when they need them.
Gets the pass off, and he makes the grab. He's short of the 1st down with that catch.
That's a poorly planned play. You have to know that you have to get past the 1st down marker on 3rd down. Anything less has to be a failure.
With the pass, incomplete pass. The offense turns the ball over on downs.
Yeah, but now you almost have to try for it. When you talk about 4th down situations, this is what you're talking about. Of course, now they give the ball back, and you talk about failed 4th down conversions.
With the defense not having all of its timeouts, they'll probably come out and take a knee here on 1st down.
They'll take over at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10.
Pennington sets up. Chicago will call a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final timeout. This one is just about in the books. Second and long. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Second and 12. Ball on the 36-yard line.
A lot of speed on the field for the defense as they line up in the quarter. The final score is New York 17, Chicago 3.
17, Chicago 3.
This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.